Cameras are good?
Hello. Welcome. Congratulations to the 2024 graduates, and my sincere thank you to my teammates, to the graduates' families, the graduates' supervisors, and other supporters across Alaska and here in the room with me that have assisted in the successes being celebrated today. We start our leadership programs on time and end on time so that we can be respectful of everyone. We do have some empty seats up here and around the room, so those of you sitting in the back, feel free to join us. I hope everyone is doing well this afternoon and is as excited as I am for this year's ANTHC's Leadership Development Program's graduation. Thank you for taking the time to attend today's celebration and to celebrate the graduates' completion of this stage of their development. My name is Trista Topcock. I'm the Senior Training and Development Specialist, and I am one of the program managers. I also have Shamai Thacker with me here today, who will be co-running and being the other MC for this afternoon. All right. All pathways and lead core trainings include a leadership quote to give participants words to reflect on. In 1876, Chief Sitting Bull has been quoted as saying, "Let us put our minds together and see what kind of future we can build for our children." Personal, professional, and leadership development for themselves and for future generations are three of the primary reasons that the graduates have dedicated themselves to be able to graduate today. A positive of the pandemic is now all of our programs are hybrid. Most of the graduates are here in the room with me today, but we have a couple who were unable to make it and are back home in their communities celebrating with their friends and family. To make graduation accessible for all supporters, in addition to being live in person, we are on Zoom and we are also live streaming on YouTube. For those of you who may not be familiar with ANTHC's leadership development programs, I'll share our program philosophy and give a brief overview of each of the programs. ANTHC's Board of Directors determines our mission and vision, which are optimizing health and well-being through collaborative partnerships and services. And Alaska Native people are the healthiest people in the world. In order to accomplish these, we must have a highly committed, competent workforce to provide these services. So in 2004, ANTHC's leadership recognized that as an organization, to increase the numbers of Alaska Natives and Native Americans in management and professional positions, we needed to grow our own leaders. LEAD was the first program created to address that need. Since then, ANELP and Pathways have been added. Senior leadership recently reaffirmed our commitment to increasing the number of Alaska Native people in leadership roles in our new strategic plan and our key performer indicators. In subsequent years, including today's graduations, I am happy to share that 17 people have graduated from the ANELP program, 99 people have graduated from LEAD, and 113 people have graduated from Pathways. All of our programs are progressive and are 9 months long. They begin in September and they end today. On the screen are the start dates of the programs and some information about the focus areas that the cohorts concentrates on. All participants improve their public speaking skills, gain self-confidence, become more empowered, and expand their professional and personal connections. To provide the best learning experience in each program, there are limits on the number of participants. I'll share specifics about each program. I believe a major strength, hopefully the graduates agree, is that LEAD and Pathways are customized to better meet the development and the needs. So for example, we take the information from their applications, from their personal statements, from their interviews, and we use that to personalize the program. We identify what leadership, what management skills they are wanting to focus on, and what they most benefit from, and then we use that to help them improve during the course of the program year. Pathways to Leadership, or Pathways, is the largest and most diverse. We designed it for employees at all levels of the organization with different education backgrounds and supervisory experience who seek to improve their supervisory, management, and leadership skills. Participants attend core trainings with our team, Training and Development, and as part of those core trainings, they discuss their textbook, Certified Supervisor, which is the result of the Institute of Certified Professional Managers, doing a comprehensive analysis of the supervisor profession and contains information about knowledge, skills, and abilities one needs to be a competent supervisor. Last month, the participants all completed their online exam and they received a Certified Supervisor certification. We supplement and complement the written material with additional activities. Guest speakers come in and share their experience, and throughout the year, participants meet with mentors every month. They also complete job shadows and attend executive meetings. To ensure that participants have the opportunity to expand their professional network and learn more about the activities on campus, they complete community service hours and attend networking events. And as a capstone for their year, the Pathways to Leadership participants wrote, researched, and submitted group project proposals to improve services or quality around the campus of ANTHC. Alaska Pacific University recognizes the hard work that our participants do during their leadership development, and most of our participants selected to receive 3 undergraduate credits towards their degree at APU. I'm very happy to share that due to the success of our Pathways to Leadership program, we have opened it up to our tribal healthcare partners that work with the Alaska Tribal Health Organization. As you can see in the program, we have 4 graduates this year that are graduating from different organizations. I forgot to click the slide. Leadership Excellence Through Advancement and Determination, otherwise known as LEAD, is designed for Pathways graduates, experienced supervisors, and managers looking to concentrate on the fundamentals of being a manager or to continue their formal education. New this year, we opened up LEAD to our tribal health partners, and we had our first graduate join us. She is graduating from KIC. LEAD participants attend monthly core trainings, meet with internal and external mentors, complete job shadows, attend executive meetings, attend the annual meeting, complete community service hours. They deliver presentations to Pathways. They attend networking events. And for their capstone, they either worked on an individual project proposal or they worked with and collaborated with our Enterprise Project Management Office, and then they presented their findings to our senior leadership team. During the core trainings, we had guest speakers from ANTHC leadership in the room and speakers from outside the organization who shared their diverse paths to leadership. We have 2 tracks for LEAD. The first track is track 1. Participants complete modules over at APU, earning 5 1 credits, either 400 or 600 level, towards their MBA. Some of the titles of their courses are Decision Making and Risk Analysis and Leading Effective Organizations. Track 2 was created for our participants who aren't ready or aren't interested in higher education credits, and they concentrated on learning managerial fundamentals through preparing for 3 online exams to earn their Certified Manager certification. which is also through the Institute of Certified Professional Managers through James Madison University. Special for our nurses who participate in one of our programs, they are eligible to receive continuing education credits in addition to or instead of the APU credits. Our third program is the Alaska Native Executive Leadership Program, or otherwise known as ANELP. ANELP is designed by APU to prepare students for senior leadership positions. It is a certificate program of the graduate level. Through the program, participants complete 9 modules to earn towards their executive MBA. APU modules occur in the fall, spring, and summer sessions. ANELP participants attended the modules with students from various Alaska Native organizations in Anchorage and from around the state, expanding their personal networks while attending modules including leading your human resources, budgeting and planning for sustainability and growth. Before or after their modules, they attended ANTHC specific trainings with many of our executives here in the room. That complements their APU courses by providing information about our organization. ANELP participants are given opportunities to lead and role model the way because they are mentors to Pathways participants. They facilitate leadership book club discussions. They deliver presentations to both LEAD and Pathways cohorts. And while Pathways participants write their personal mission statement, which you can see in the program, LEAD writes their personal vision statement, ANELP focuses on their personal leadership philosophy. And that's it. Not really. But that gives you a pretty comprehensive understanding of the variety of tools, concepts, and activities that they participate in while they're in our programs. We designed our programs to challenge our participants to stretch and grow. While the participants experienced tremendous growth and development during the program year, the growth wouldn't have been possible without the many internal and external leaders. There are too many people to thank individually. If you look in your graduation program, in the back, we have listed individuals who gave their time to speak and interact with our program participants. Internally here at ANTHC, our leadership supports our participants by being their speakers, their supportive supervisors, their mentors, by allowing job shadows, and in many other large and small ways. Now that the programs are open to employees in the Alaska Tribal Health System, it takes the support of many more. And we sincerely appreciate the work that goes into it. So today we celebrate our graduates who have worked so hard and have come so far in the past year. And not only that, we celebrate their families and their managers and their supervisors and all others who have stuck by them and supported them in their journey. I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Shadmai to introduce our first 2 speakers of the day.
As stated earlier, these programs would not be possible without the staunch support from ANTHC's leadership at all levels. Natasha Singh is one of those supporters, and she will be she will be representing ANTHC's leadership in delivering her congratulations to the graduates. Natasha Singh serves as ANTHC's interim president and CEO. Natasha joined ANTHC in 2022 as vice president of legal affairs. In 2023, she assumed the role of Executive Vice President and Vice President of Legal Affairs before becoming Interim President and CEO in May 2024. Prior to her time at ANTHC, Natasha served as General Counsel for Tanana Chiefs Conference. During her tenure at TCC, she was part of the team that created the Hunting, Fishing, Gathering Task Force, the joint venture to build and staff the Chief Andrew Isaac Health Center in Fairbanks, and the construction of village and sub-regional clinics. Natasha served as the technical advisor to the Secretary's Tribal Advisory Committee within the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Natasha represents the Alaska Tribes as the co-lead negotiator for the Alaska Tribal Health Compact. She is a graduate of the University of Washington School of Law and Dartmouth College. Natasha is a Stevens Village tribal citizen. She is the daughter of Carm and Renee Singh and granddaughter of Valerie and the late Stephen Matthew. She is the mother of 3 children, Conan, Tiger, and Isaac, who are Caltag tribal members. Please help me welcome Ms. Singh.
Hello, good afternoon. Congratulations to all the graduates we are celebrating this afternoon. It's so awesome. Your dedication and commitment to learning strengthens the Alaska Tribal Health System, playing a crucial role in the lives of the patients we serve. Your contributions are invaluable, and we are so proud to be here today to highlight your achievements. I'm Natasha Singh, and I'm the interim ANTHC president and CEO. I'm from Stevens Village. Originally, our ancestors, my ancestors' traditional territory was on the Yukon River, right where the Yukon River Bridge, all the way up to the Yukon Flats. And as we meet and gather today in Anchorage, we are in the traditional homelands of the Dena'ina people, whose stewardship of the land since time immemorial made it possible for us to live, work, play, and graduate on these lands today. Thank you for the introduction, Trista. I knew at a young age I wanted to be an advocate to really make change that impacts our family members and our people and our tribe. I have seen firsthand how access to tribally led health facilities makes a difference and transforms the lives of our people and communities. The self-determination and self-governance of Alaska tribes led to the creation of a sophisticated and world-renowned healthcare system. As tribes and tribal health organizations, we work together to facilitate this continuum of care. We also employ engineers who build and design sanitation systems that bring access to clean water directly into the homes across rural Alaska, oversee clinical and community research that establishes healthcare recommendations that support the health of our Native people, and much more. Mentors in tribal health taught me that what makes self-governance and self-determination even more incredible is that it's dynamic. They allow us to make changes necessary as issues arise and evolve. Recognizing this, tribal leaders have long committed to developing and supporting the Alaska Native and American Indian workforce. How incredible is it to go to your doctor's appointment and be greeted by someone that looks like us, knows our communities, and cares for our communities and loves our communities the way you all do. For over a decade, ANTHC has provided professional development for Alaska Native and American Indian staff at ANTHC and extend the availability to all tribal health organizations through the 3 distinct programs that were described earlier. The ANTHC Board of Directors continue to support educational opportunities for our workforce and encourages Native employees to join these operations and opportunities. And not only do they encourage it, they monitor management's progress in the promotion and hire of Native people each quarter. In addition to employees of ANTHC, today's graduates are supported in their development by the following organizations: Aleutian Pribilof Island Association, Chugachmute, Ketchikan Indian Community, and our beloved Tanana Chiefs Conference. A year ago, you signed up for the ANTHC leadership programs, not knowing what to expect, probably filled with every emotion. It's not always easy taking that step as we are so busy in our day-to-day office lives, our family lives, and it's like, do we really sign up, make us on the hook for all these additional responsibilities? So thank you for taking that first step and going through this program and really committing your personal time and your energy to the tribal health system. You're not only putting our people in a better position because of your dedication, but your own families. You are role models for your family, peers, and your communities. Remember that it doesn't take a title to be a leader. It doesn't take a title to make you a leader. Be an individual that makes good, positive choices, contribute positively to the bigger picture, and do what's right, even what's hard. You're doing it every day in your positions. I just have to say that it's been a rough couple weeks as an interim, but my best 2 hours was when I was able to hear the lead presentations over at ANMC. That was the best because I really got confidence that the tribal health system is really made up of our dedicated employees who are like on the ground, working with our patients, working together as a team, and all of your presentations were amazing. You're great speakers, your ideas are just so thoughtful, well-researched, and it just gave me confidence that I can step up to the plate and deliver what's necessary at this time because you are all doing that. So you gave me that confidence to like just keep putting one foot in front of the other. So I really thank you for that. I just want to say how proud of you all we are on behalf of the ANTHC board and the executive management team. This is an amazing achievement, and I'm so proud to call you all my colleagues. So basit to our partners at Alaska Pacific University. Thank you to the Human Resources and Training team for facilitating these programs and fostering educational growth. I know a lot goes into all the planning, and thank you all. And basit for your warm invitation to join, and congratulations.
Thank you, Natasha. Our next speaker, Haven Harris, will be congratulating the graduates on their success. As Vice President of Corporate Development, Haven Harris is responsible for decisions related to business development, contract capture, and corporate support services. He will work with senior executives to evaluate and implement best business practices to most efficiently maneuver resources from identification of opportunities through contract award. Harris formerly served as Senior Director of Strategic Business Development. Harris first began working for BSNC in 2008. He has more than 14 years of government contracting and business development experience. Prior to rejoining BSNC in 2021, Harris served as Vice President of Business Development for St. George Tanakh Corporation? Tanakh, thank you. He currently serves on the Alaska Native Heritage Center Board of Directors, the Native American Contractors Association Board of Directors, the Alaska Community Foundation, and formerly served on the board of the Alaska Housing Finance Corporation and Sitnasuk, thank you, Native Corporation. Harris earned a master's degree in business administration from the University of Alaska Anchorage and a Bachelor of Arts in political science from the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. Harris was born and raised in Nome and is an enrolled tribal member of the Nome Eskimo community. Please help me welcome Mr. Harris.
So I'm going to do my introduction my way because that was way too formal and that's not really me for anyone who knows me. My name is Haven Harris. I was born and raised in Nome, Alaska. My Inupiaq name is Anamak. It's a family name, doesn't really have a definition. There's about 4 of us kind of floating around in our extended family that all have the same Inupiaq name. I am the grandson of Virgil and Marge Upuk Warnicki, the son of Richard, Rick, and Denise Tissy Warnicki Barango. I am a proud Nome kid, although our family is originally from the White Mountain area. I am the honored and lucky husband of Doctor of Chiropractic Medicine, Genevieve John, over here at South Central Foundation. Some of you have probably seen her. And the sometimes frustrated father of Katie John Harris, who is named after her great-grandmother. And when we have Athabascan versus Inupiaq discussions in my family, because she's named after her great-grandmother, I lose a lot of those. I am incredibly, I don't actually know what to say following up on what Natasha said. I feel a little overshadowed by it, but I'll do my best. I am so very honored to have been asked to speak to you all. I'm here because I got to be the lucky mentor to one of your lead graduates today, who you'll get to hear her presentation later. And I'm just such a huge and firm proponent and believer on growth, leadership, and mentorship. So for me to be here and see the amazing number of graduates you have, the incredible work that's being processed, and I'm a recipient of tribal health. I was born in the hospital in Nome, was an assistant vice president there once upon a time in my life, and am now, the proud husband of someone who continues to work in it. So all that you do is so vitally important to the very fabric and culture of what makes us Alaska Native and American Indian people. With that, I do have a couple thoughts and talking points. Again, congratulations to all the graduates. Everyone here is forming their path of leadership, and everyone's at different stages. Whether you're the interim president, CEO, or you're a graduate of the Pathways and Leads programs, or you're in between graduating from ANELP. It's a fundamental thing, and like Natasha said, no matter what your title is, you have the ability to lead your groups and your families, and that's vitally important to us all. And my whole theme in my speech is, no matter what stage we're at, we all have things we can learn. I love ranting and pontificating on leadership and thoughts on it, and unfortunately, you're all stuck listening to me do it for the next 10 or so minutes. Every leader has a story to tell on how they learned to be a leader. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. Some of them you just can't learn no matter how many times you hear the story unless you make the mistakes yourself. But everyone has a story. And so with my story is, I'm going to share with you all 5 things I wish somebody would have told me before I did these things or stepped into these mistakes. So the title of this is 5 Things I Wish Someone Had Told Me Earlier. Lesson number 1. And this one's one of my favorites. It's okay to make mistakes. You just need to make a different one the next time. When I start a new job or I hear someone's about to start a new job, one of the first things I tell them, Natasha, listen to this one, it takes about 1 year to really know what you're doing. I learned this one the hard way working in the state legislature once upon a time. That first session that I walked around in Juneau, I had a degree in political science. I thought I understood stuff. No, I was wrong. It was horribly, horribly wrong. You're gonna make mistakes. We all make mistakes, and there's nothing wrong with that inherently. The question is did you learn something from it? Will you learn to make corrections when you make mistakes? HR parlance, you might have a corrective action plan. For us, we do lessons learned in business development when we submit a proposal and we lose. All these things, they're different names, but really they are, let's stop, let's look at what we're doing so that we learn to not do it again next time. And you know what? The joke I had with a previous boss was, cool, we made that mistake. We learned something from it. Let's make a bigger one next time to see what we learned then. But the reality is you'll always make mistakes. The most senior leaders, the best leaders in the world will tell you, everyone has a bad day. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off. Let's try it again tomorrow. Lesson number 2. Don't be afraid to ask questions. I firmly believe this one. I tell it to our interns when I get to speak to them every year, which is maybe the favorite part of my job at Bering Straits. If you're in a room full of 10 people and we're in a room full of probably 75 or 80 right now, I'll bet if we had a presentation on the board, 30 to 40% of people will have questions on the presentation. And if you're sitting in that room and you have a question, I will guarantee someone else has darn near the same exact question. Don't be afraid to ask that question. When you get the time to learn, make sure you really understand what they're doing. And asking questions is so vitally important. Now, one caveat to that I want to say, when you have the chance, make sure you ask the questions at the right time. You know, nobody likes to be up giving a long presentation where they know they're going to be doing it for a long time and they get interrupted right in smack middle of it. Although if someone had a question right now, I'd be happy to answer it. That's the way I talk. But there's always a time and a place to ask those questions. And when you get those times and places, take full advantage of them. That goes into my second part of this, lesson 3. Find yourself a mentor. Mentors don't have to be in your organizations, and that's one of the things I really appreciated about what ANTHC is doing here. They required the programs to find external mentors. I've been very blessed having mentors in the organizations I've been, people who genuinely spent real time with me, answered my dumb questions from lesson number 2, and just were so willing to impart so much wisdom with me. Couple bits of advice in that though. When you find those mentors, work to be flexible with them. Everyone's busy. And when you get time with them, be prepared. You know, sometimes you'll find mentors who are like, hey, I really want you to read this book or this interesting newspaper article. Do it. Because they're wanting to give you some of their knowledge. And they find that this knowledge will be buffeted or built up by what they're asking you to do. The respect that that you give to the mentor and hopefully the mentor gives you back has to be reciprocal. So please take that time. Please continue reaching out. I was just talking to Trista earlier, commenting on how amazing the programs were and how impressed I was with the sheer number of participants. And one of the things we were talking about was, you know, people tend to be the composite of the 5 people they're closest to. When you find great mentorship, that composite just gets stronger, which makes you stronger. Lesson number 4. Networking events were mentioned. I think that's really cool that it's a requirement. I am going to give kind of a feedback on networking. For oftentimes those of us who grew up in rural Alaska, those networking events they're tough. It's a lot of people sometimes. It may be people that aren't from our cultures or our regions. We may not feel super comfortable at them. I like to tell people, networking isn't networking. What networking really is, it's about building a connection. If you go to a young professionals event and there's 300 people in the room, or you go to one of our great galas and there's all these people standing around and you just feel this inherent pressure, oh, I'm here, I've got to make all these new relationships. No, you don't. You really don't. Make one relationship. Make 2. Because those relationships compound. If you meet 2 new people in a room and they meet 2 new people each, congratulations. What you really have are 6 potential relationships in the room, and so forth and so on. If I walk into a room and I see one person, I see Natasha in the room, and she knows one person, at least I know I have a connection in the room now. And that's what networking is. It's not getting 300 business cards at an event or, you know, talking to every person that walks in a door. It's really about forging those stronger connections, because what you want to be able to do is call on those relationships you have when you need something. And having somebody that does that well and can help you, that's what networking is about. So don't kill yourself or don't stress out the next time you go to an event thinking you have to meet 400 people in the room. You really don't. You just got to have a couple of relationships you come out of there with. Number 5, we're almost to the end. I swear I'll try not to bore you. This is really, really important, and it's amazing what you guys are finishing up because it ties directly into this. Say yes, but know when to say no. We're a really small state population-wise, right? Just under 700,000, we keep hearing the reports about out-migration. But even though we're a small state, we're a young state, and we have so many needs. They just read my introduction. I'm on this board, that thing. That's because I feel it's imperative to participate in those groups. And I'm lucky enough to work for an organization that helps assist in that. I'm able to go out and volunteer my time, volunteer Bering Straits' time to do these things. But there comes a certain point in all of us, and we all have different thresholds, where you have to be willing to say no. I encourage you all to say yes where you can, to participate for your communities. All of my career has been built around rural Alaska and the Alaska Native community. And the events, the groups that I try to give my volunteer time, I try to focus on those things that are vitally important to me. But knowing when to turn around and say no so that you're maintaining your health, your energy, what your family needs. Because you can give all this time and energy, but if you get sick, if you get worn out, it doesn't help anybody. So please continue saying yes where you can, continue saying yes to opportunities for growth, but also knowing when it's time to take a step back and rest a little bit. There are only so many hours in a day. So this is my closing. Again, congratulations to all you graduates of these programs. These steps are so vital to continue growing. I don't remember exactly who said it, yes, but you're role models, even at this point, for your colleagues, for your families. And you should feel that pride and joy. But it also hopefully fuels the hunger to continue moving forward, to doing more. This is truly a sign of your dedication to yourselves, your careers, your passions. And I just, like I said, keep pushing forward, and I want to wish you all the very best in your careers, and Cleanna for the time to speak to you all today.
All right, thank you, Haven. We're now going to have remarks from the cohort graduates from each of the programs speak. They're going to speak about their experiences in the program, what they've learned, how they're using that knowledge in their current positions or future positions. First, the participants of Pathways will introduce themselves to you. Two of the activities they did this year was to, 1, write an elevator speech, and 2, write their personal mission statement. You can see each of their statements in the program, and they're going to use their elevator speech to introduce themselves. To give those of you on Zoom a chance to turn on your cameras, wave, write comments in the chat, I will announce everyone. We can see you guys in the room. Their speaking order is in the program. So I would like to first welcome up here Agnes Hunt.
Waka, can you guys hear me? Yes. Wina atka, majuhak, kulik mingunga. Hello, I'm Agnes Hunt. I originated from the village of Kotlik. I'm a senior office specialist for ANTHC Epidemiology Center and will be with ANTHC for 22 years on September 9th. In my role, I provided the essential support to the program managers and collaborate closely with the fellow senior office specialists under the guidance of my supervisor. My aim is to transition into a supervisory or managerial position, leveraging my experience and dedication to drive
efficient operations, and team success. Sorry, I'm nervous. I'm fueled by determination to achieve, accomplish, and succeed in life while valuing family and professional achievement. I strive for excellence in personal and career pursuits. I aim to cultivate meaningful relationships with loved ones and making significant contributions in my professional domain. I would like to thank Tristan Shamai for training us in the Pathways to Leadership program, my fellow cohorts for the journey we've gone on together, Eva, my supervisor, and Roberta, my mentor, for the support and encouragement along with my children. Thank you for coming. Oyana Dailujita Malpichi.
Amelia Semyonov.
Congratulations to all Pathways Lead in ANELP. We did it. Woo! I am Amelia Semyonov. I'm a program associate with Behavioral Health here at ANTHC. I want to thank my family for supporting me, my Pathways cohort for encouraging me, and my mentors Dana and Jackie for being wonderful leaders. Tristan, Shmai, thank you for being great instructors. It is important for me to share and inspire our community about our culture. We heal our ancestors by healing ourselves, and by building and maintaining connections through family and culture. Koyana.
We do have a couple participants who are unable to join us today for the graduation. One of them being Amy Carlo. I think you can see her picture there. And Brandon Smith was unable to make it as well. And then our next speaker will be Danielle Ludwigson, who is joining us on Zoom.
Hello, good afternoon. Can you hear me? With open arms and a willing heart, I inspire and I empower those I care about by sharing what I know and offering dedicated service. I'm Danielle Ludwigson. I work in social services for Ketchikan Indian Community as the Special Projects Assistant. I wear many hats in social services. I help assist our leadership team. I help with project management, and I also do case management within our community. My passion for helping others started when I was just a senior in high school. I was volunteering in my little brother's kindergarten class, and he was talking to his classmate. He began to stutter, and his classmate interrupted him and said, "Max, just spit it out already." My heart was crushed, and I knew that from that moment on, I wanted to help dedicate my life to working with children and families to consider that no two people are alike. My goal is to become a program coordinator. This role would allow me to take a more active role in making positive change within our community. One day, social services may no longer be needed. People will be more self-sufficient and be able to provide for their families, and there'll be less violence. But until then, I will help serve my community members to the best of my ability. Thank you, Huyana and Deutschen.
Our next participant was also not able to join us today. Her name is Darlene Huntington, though. And up next is David Journey.
Hello, everyone. To uplift and empower those around me, to cultivate a better and brighter future for all. Through compassion, empathy, and support, I am committed to fostering a community around me where every individual feels valued, heard, and supported. My name is David Journey, and I'm a program manager within the Rural Energy Department here at ANTHC. When I first started working for this organization 9 years ago, I had no direction in life, and I was truly just happy to get that call back saying, "Congratulations, you got the job." And now I'd like to make a couple thank yous. Thank you to Sherry Lessenkoff and Dan Chris, who believed in a nervous 25-year-old when they hired me. To Dustin Madden, who has done nothing but believe and support me and push me to be a better version of myself. And to everyone within the Pathways Training Group. Thanks to your patience and all the effort you put into this program, my eyes have been opened to several possibilities I would never have found on my own. And thank you. And to Amy Moon, my partner of 16 years, you have done nothing but love, support, and care for me over these years. Thank you.
Up next, we have Don Paulus.
Good day, and thank you for coming today. I would like to thank my family, friends, and my supervisor, and my mentor for the time that I've been in this class. I also want to thank ANTHC for having this program and grooming future leaders within this company. I would also like to thank Triska and Shemai for the time they've had to put up with me. I tried to make it difficult. This class has been both challenging and rewarding. With a full-time job and all the extra class work we've had to do, it's been very challenging. My mission statement is to improve my self-worth and to have a balanced life and to be a leader my team would follow. At the start of the program, I was already in a supervisor role. But as things go with ANTHC, I've been promoted to a facilities manager and took on a whole completely new role and duties. I am now I was managing the outbuildings on the campus, not including the hospital, and the warehouses I was taking care of. The main focus was to make sure all the boilers and the buildings were in operational condition throughout the winter. This was a very big undertaking for me and my 5-man crew. Jumping forward almost 1 year, we have a whole new role, yet again changed, where now we're response engineers, taking care of all the front-end PMs and work orders, and we're working 93.5% efficient on campus right now. I'm hoping to be able to get up back to Kodiak to go see family, do some fishing, and I want to thank you all for my support and for coming to this event. Thank you.
All right, and then we had another participant unable to join us, but we want to celebrate everyone, Falcon Chase. And up next, we have Heather Tinoco.
I know. Where's mine? Good afternoon. My name is Heather Tinoco. I am half Denina Athabascan and half white, born and raised here in Anchorage, Alaska. I have been with ANTHC for 15 years now with many different roles. Right now, I am a compliance specialist in the Ethics and Compliance Department. My mission statement is to prioritize love, support, and respect within my family, fostering strong connections, making lifetime memories, and providing a safe environment where each member can thrive emotionally and spiritually. I would like to say thank you to some people. First, my family for always being there. My supervisor, Allison Reed, for pushing me to do this program and supporting me through everything. To my mentor, Doreen Jack, for helping me get through the program, and congratulations to her for graduating from the ANELP program today. The training team for dealing with all of us in this cohort and making sure we made it to graduation. Thank you.
Up next, we have Heidi Kritz.
Good afternoon, everyone. Jamai Vinga Atka Agnasarak. I'm from the Bristol Bay region. I started this program as the ANTHC Regional Liaison for the Bristol Bay Area Health Corporation beneficiaries, and I'm now in the Marketing and Communications Department as the Communications Specialist. This program has provided me with opportunities to grow and change for the better in both personal and professional paths. Change is the only constant in life, and it isn't always easy. One piece of advice I like to remind myself is to stay in the present, as living in the past can stall you from progress, and same with planning too far ahead, you can forget to live. My mission statement is to inspire and be a light for those I cross paths with while navigating a changing world in front of me. This is a great reminder how important goal setting is for the future, and be willing to jump with all the opportunities it will bring. I would like to thank Ashley Colon, my previous supervisor, Julia Polinsky, and Bess Gonzalez, my mentors, the training and development team for the opportunity, and my new team in marketing and communications for welcoming me as I start this new journey. Brianna.
And next we have John Davis.
Hello, my name is John Davis, and I'm a Yupik from Unalakleet, Alaska. I was named after my great-grandfather, and my Eskimo name is Agnew. I would like to thank a few people first. First, Heidi Weiland, for pushing me to go beyond what I thought I should be able to do, and to join the Pathways program and continue education in multiple areas. Todd LaRue, for inspiring me to help as many people as I can. Todd is probably one of the nicest people I know and will always help you if you need it. So thanks for being my mentor. To Tristan Shamai for pushing me and making me do public speaking even though I don't like it. So thank you. And to my family and friends and decision support for helping me through the first half of the program. So I value building real connections and finding inspiration together, whether it's with my family, trying new things, or getting involved in helping the community around me. I'm driven to help others grow and have meaningful experiences. I make the most of what's around me and do my best to make a positive impact for those around me as well. I'm an enthusiastic problem solver with a knack for turning challenges into opportunities. With a keen eye for detail and a creative mindset, I thrive in dynamic environments where I can apply my analytical skills to find innovative solutions, whether it's troubleshooting technical issues or brainstorming strategic plans. I'm always ready to roll up my sleeve and tackle any problems that come my way. Tackling problems can be kind of hard if you're by yourself. So let's collaborate and problem solve together. Thank you.
And up next, we have Kimberly Miles.
Hello, my name is Kimberly Miles, and I have been working in the legal realm primarily for the last 14 years, 10 of which were spent with a focus on working with survivors. My vision is to empower individuals to unlock their full potential, fostering self-actualization and igniting creative sparks that will leave a lasting mark on the world. I stand before you today with immense gratitude for the transformative journey of the Pathways to Leadership program. This experience has not only impacted my professional life, but also fostered personal growth. I extend my deepest thanks to my peers who have been companions on this path, sharing insights and forging lasting connections. My mentors' wisdom and guidance have shaped me into a better leader, and the commitment of the ANTHC leadership has made this opportunity possible. As we move forward, let's carry the lessons learned and continue to lead with integrity, empathy, resilience, contributing to the well-being of our community. Thank you.
And up next is Liza Nolner.
Let's see. Sorry, just one second. Hello, my name is Liza Nolner. I was born and raised in Fairbanks, Alaska. I've been with ANTHC for 5 years. I work at the Ronald McDonald House as a guest advocate. My mission statement is to expand my knowledge and be a lifelong learner, always improving oneself. My mission statement is a reflection of me. I love to learn, expand my knowledge, and work on improving myself, never giving up on myself. This journey with Pathways has been a great opportunity, and I have been using my new knowledge and applying it to my daily life, how to become a better version of myself and for others. I learned a lot about my strengths and weaknesses from all those personality tests that Trista and Shamai had us take. And I like to say, Anabasi to ANTHC, the leadership development team, my mentors I gained, Diane McKinley, Karen Samuelson, and also Francine Marino. Yesterday we were cohort battle buddies who worked on our discussion boards. Today we're graduates. And tomorrow, don't forget to apply for a lead. The deadline is in June. Anabasi.
Up next is Millie Voigt.
My name is Millie Voigt. Unalaklit Niuhurona. I'm from Unalaklit. My parents are Karen and Alkafin and Pete Wilbur. He's from the Norton Sound region. I'm also lucky to be married to Lucas Voigt. Isn't he so cute? I would like to thank my manager, Hannah Gumlickbuck, and my team for encouraging me to apply for the Pathways program, as well as supporting me throughout the program. I applied to this program with the focus of improving my public speaking and improving my organization skills and communication skills. And now I'm graduating with so much more than that. I'm graduating with a thoughtful and supportive cohort, and throughout this program, we learned as a cohort. Sorry, I just wrote this. Okay, I'm just going to move on. Thank you you for working with me throughout this learning process. I would also like to thank my mentors, Yomara Owens, who taught me a lot of things. And what stuck out to me the most was, when you see a gap, you see an opportunity. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank my job shadow, Jackie Ingebrigtsen, and our year-long teachers and trainers, Shumai and Trista. Kuyana much.
All right, and our next participant, Mitchell Allen, is not present today. And up next, we have Natalie George.
Oh, you want to come with me? Go ahead. Doinda, I'm Natalie George. As a dedicated supervisor at Patient Housing, I have been with the organization since 2018. With a strong focus on customer service and hospitality, I ensure every patient receives the care and attention they deserve. Do you know what hospitality means? It is the friendly and generous reception and entertainment of guests, visitors, and strangers, which is why I would like to set the standard for modern hospitality and experience in Alaska Native healthcare. To serve as a role model for all employees now and in the future, I'm committed to providing quality service in tandem with culture sensitivity, fostering a welcome environment, and promote the health and happiness of our community. I would like to thank our cohort for our leadership journey we have gone on together. I would like to thank my mentor, Julia Polinsky, for her guidance. I would like to thank my supervisors, Athena and Janice, for pushing me to do pathways. Also to my mom and daughter for always pushing me to do better. Anabasi.
And up next, we have Russ Snyder. Russell Cameron.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's truly a privilege to be here today. I'd like to thank Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, my family, friends, coworkers, mentors, supervisors, job shadow folks, folks that logged in here online. Really appreciate your support. Also, in addition to all those folks, I want to say a big thank you to Trista and Shumai, and thank you so much. We really appreciate you.
And up next is Sharon Menzo.
Okay. Greetings, everyone. Waka. All right. So my name is, again, Sharon Menzo, and I am an Alaskan Inupiaq and Yupik. My life goal is help contribute and improve to a healthy environment for my family and Alaskan rural communities, excuse me. That is why I support DHE, bringing clean water and sanitation to all the villages of Alaska. That is why I love working for DHE. I want to thank my pathway leaders, Trista and Chamai, for sharing their knowledge and through their leadership program. It was very, very hard work, but good. It was good for us. Especially the learning about the project proposals, which was something that was really new to me and really rewarding. I also want to thank, and I'm also thankful for meeting my mentor, Jackie Edmondson, helping me gain the knowledge and expanding my network and learning. especially learning about the blanket exercise. That was part of her project proposal as well. Lastly, I want to thank my boss, Paul Makulioff, for being an exceptional boss. Y'all, he's just the best. Supporting me through Pathways. Keeping our biweekly check-ins was another way of therapy for me. So Paul, you and Jackie actually have something going. I really appreciate everything and thank you for your time. Hoyanak Bak.
And we'll transition online to Tiffany Dushkin.
Hi, everyone. My name is Tiffany Dushkin. I am a decision support analyst for the Division of Environmental Health and Engineering. I am proud to say that I have worked for the Alaska Native Tribal Health Organization for a total of 14 years, starting off as an intern in high school. My personal mission is to embark on an ongoing journey of self-improvement and self-discovery, always seeking my deeper purpose in life. Being a part of the Pathways program has been a part of my journey of self-improvement. I joined the Pathways program to refresh, refine, and enhance my leadership knowledge and skills. One of the biggest things I wanted to work on was public speaking, as it is absolutely terrifying. With that being said, I'm going to start saying my thank yous before I have a heart attack. I would like to start off by thanking Tristan Shamai for pushing us out of our comfort zone, being encouraging, supporting us every step of the way, and keeping us on our toes. I would like to thank my cohort. You guys have always made me feel not alone when it came to some of the challenges that sometimes felt overwhelming. It has been a pleasure getting to know all of you. I would like to thank my supervisor, Rosalind Elgarico, for always being so supportive and an ear whenever I needed her. I would like to thank my Director of Operations, Sherry Rowland, for encouraging me to apply and be a part of the Pathways to Leadership program. And I would also like to thank my mentor, Francine Marino. Thank you so much for being so open and willing to be my mentor. You've given me the best advice, encouraged me every step of the way, and are a leader that I admire and hope and strive to be like. Thank you all for being a part of my journey.
And our last Pathways participant is Tori Adams.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank Athena Midvag, my mentor. She provided great insight and guidance in helping me complete this opportunity. I'd like to thank Valerie Zeter, my supervisor, who's also in the LEAD program. And I'd like to thank Francine Marino, all of whom provided the push I needed to complete Pathways. Thank you, Tristan Shamai. And I'd also like to say thanks to my family for the love and support to help me complete Pathways. Thanks to my aunt, Lisa Davis, for supporting me and making me this atiklik. She finished it this morning. Hello, my name is Tori Adams. I work as Utility Operations Specialist in the Tribal Utility Support in the Diplomacy Building. I am Inupiaq from the Kotzebue region, but I've lived in Dutch Harbor and now live in Anchorage. I work on a variety of systems as part of TUS, from electrical to carpentry, plumbing and heating, and some computer programming. I moved up to this position a lot faster than I expected, honestly. Before TUS, I worked in security in the main hospital, and before security, I worked at the Red Dog Mine in their environmental department. Working in these various jobs gave me opportunities that I wanted to learn more about as many different things as I could. Everything from being a supervisor to learning how to take care of our environment and the health and well-being of our people. After this program is done, I intend to immediately go back to college and finish my degree program there. My mission is to continue to make my community better than the one I was born into through education and access to clean water. Thank you all.
And I had a request for Sharon Menzo to come back up after everyone was completed speaking.
We commissioned an artist, Charlene Lockwood, who's also a fiance of Russell Cameron. We have a thank you gift to Trista and Shamai. Please join us by please standing and giving them a hand. Clapping hand, please.
There's a reason I stayed sitting. I know they wanted me to stand up here, but no. All right, thank you and congratulations to the 2023-2024 Pathways to Leadership graduates. Now we get to move on to our lead graduates, and they will say their thank yous and to all of the people who have made a difference or had an impact on their growth and development this year, as well as sharing their personal vision statement that they wrote. Once again, to give those on Zoom a chance to turn on their camera or add to the chat for the graduates, I will announce each graduate. The first one we have is unable to join us is Cheryl DeWitt. And up first speaking is Ed Mokta.
Hey. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Congratulations to all of us. We made it. We're back in school for 9 months, thick and thin. It's been a great journey to have gone through this with all of you. And I actually wasn't going to speak. But seeing the pathways, you've inspired and encouraged me to come up here and fight my nervousness and off the cuff make a speech. So thank you. I want to thank Sherry Rowland, my current skip level, who encouraged me to join the LEAD program, and to Diana Gardner, who is online, for continued support of me being in this program. And to Francine, who was my in-house mentor, who is online, thank you. And to Stephanie Morgan, my off-site APU mentor. And to Trista and Shamai, thank you for encouraging me to stick through this. I had some challenges that came up, which I considered leaving, but after talking with those folks, I was able to stick through it. So thank you very much for pushing me and allowing me to be here and share this moment with you. And I want to share my personal vision. I envision a life filled with purpose and meaning, where I can make a difference in the lives of others. I will prioritize my relationships with loved ones and dedicate my time and resources to helping those in need. I challenge every one of you to do the same, whether it's in home or at work, because we do make an impact, and you don't know if you are, but just the Pathways group encouraged me to come up and do this. So in closing, all I can leave you with is, tell the ones that you love daily, tomorrow's not promised. For some, it may not come. Embrace that. Thank you.
And up next is Jacqueline Richards.
Unuk Shalotak. Good afternoon. I'm Jacqueline. I'm Inibak from Kayana. Can I get a raise of hands for people here who consider yourselves a mentor? Thank you. Raise them high. Thank you so much. Mentorship is selfless. Mentorship is intentional. To me, throughout LEAD, mentorship has been the most important piece. I want to acknowledge Heidi Wayland. Heidi is my internal mentor at ANTHC. Heidi embodies values of integrity and quality. Heidi goes above and beyond. Spending time with you has been a gift. I've witnessed how Heidi leads teams with compassion, and that inspired me to continue my work. And I felt like I could be myself while working really hard. Thank you so much. In my work, I manage the Alaska Blanket Exercise Program. Abby is an experiential history lesson that tells a story of Alaska Native history and land. Abby is a movement. I learned when I took on managing this project, it's bigger than me. I want to acknowledge my external mentors, Amy and Doug Modig. I've looked up to Amy and Doug for a long time. Throughout LEAD, it's been important for me to be connected to Alaska Native mentors. When I invited Amy and Doug to spend time with me throughout this year, they quickly took that on and asked me, "What's this about?" Thank you so much for your time and your support. In my LEAD project, my project was focused on a sustainability plan and business plan for the Abbey, which ensures sustainability and success of the project beyond grants. I took business classes to inform my project. To my cohort members, I really appreciate you, and I'm so glad that we did this together. I have wonderful new friends and peers I can stay connected with from now on. To my family, I love you. Thank you for all of your support. I attended the leadership program's graduation 1 year ago. To all the graduates of previous cohorts and all the Pathways, ANELP, and LEAD programs, your stories inspired me to apply. So your story matters. Congratulations and thank you.
Up next, Jen Freeman.
Hi, my name is Jen Freeman, and I'd really like to thank everyone for being here today and just take this few minutes to say thank you for everyone at ANTHC and all of our tribal health organizations who made this program possible. In addition, I'd really like to thank two individuals who really helped me, truly inspired me throughout the program. Mentorship is such an important part of LEAD, just as Jackie mentioned, and it's not just about going to a meeting and being impressed by how somebody handles a situation or navigates a conversation. It's really about building a lasting relationship with somebody over the course of several months, learning about them, getting to know them, learning how they work, how they think, and really getting a feel for how much they care about this organization and the people who work in it. So throughout the program, I got to meet a lot of really inspiring people and learn from them, but it's not the same thing as somebody who is there for you all the time to give advice, to talk through different options, and who literally always responded to every one of my emails. And not only for me, but everybody else in the program all year. So I would like to ask you to join me and the rest of the LEAD cohort in thanking Trista and Shamai for being such awesome mentors and role models throughout the program. It wouldn't have been the same without you guys.
And up next, we have Jolene Furman-Telford.
Feels like the price is right. Yeah. We should do that for each other when we show up for work. thank you so much for being here today. A special thank you to my mentors, Shauna Hagna and Bryce Akagi, to Julianne Pico, Heidi Whalen, Pat Hoya, Celeste Weller, to my team for holding down the fort, Annie Hansel, Jackie Engebretson, and Desiree Mack. I'm really grateful for the guidance and support that you all offered. Masicho. To my cohort, it's been a whirlwind. Whew. And a prize I'm walking away with today are the relationships that we've cultivated over the past several months. Nagwitrik, Gwinzi, Tinitin, Nitsai, Ganandai. You're doing great work and I value you. I'm looking forward to collaborating with you all in the future and checking out your auntie earrings when we see each other around campus. Take care.
And up next is Lorraine Sambo.
Thank you. I am Lorraine Sambo, Facility Manager of Infrastructure Services. And I'm glad that I'm not the first one to write on the fly. Bear with me. Yeah, back in 1985, I joined the Alaska Native Medical Center maintenance crew. I just wanted to pay my tuition. I was going to college. Little did I know that I was boarding a vessel of healthcare. It changed the course of my life. And I'm so proud to be part of this healthcare organization. Back in 1992, we broke ground on what is now our flagship ANMC here on this campus. And I was young and excited, and I couldn't wait to be a part of a bigger picture, right? We were leaving this 1958 old vessel, and we were going to the moon, right? I was on board, fully on board, and because it was all about Alaska Native healthcare, it belonged in my core. I wanted ANMC to be the best place for healthcare in the nation. And then ANTHC was born, and they kaboom, blew that vision right up. Now, all of these years have gone by, and we are building again. We are expanding this flagship. And the destination on the horizon is that vision. It's in all of our sights. And it's so important to me that ANTHC has developed Alaska Native leadership. It's for the people, by the people. It has been an enormously difficult journey to navigate these last 9 months, but the reward is that we gained networking, we gained mentors. I have had the extraordinary pleasure to welcome my new director, Paul Mitchell, who has just become a new mentor for me and expanded my view of what it is to be facility manager of infrastructure. I want to thank Jason Sebring, of course, Paul Mitchell. Jason was my then director, and he was the one that pushed me forward for the LEAD program. I really didn't want to do it. I did Pathways, and I knew it was a challenge. But again, I remember the rewards and the meeting my cohort and developing relationships with other future leaders. They're already leaders. I would also like to thank my mentors, Shad Shoport, Janet Say, and Trista, Shamai, the entire training team. It's been a heck of a ride. Yeah. Let me off of this crazy ride. Thank you.
You're off this ride, but I'll see you in a year or so for ANELP, Lorraine. And up next is Rachel DeMars. As a member of the Little Shell Band of Chippewa Indians and a descendant of the Blackfeet Nation, I'm so honored to be part of the Alaska Tribal Health System. I feel so welcomed and loved here. I feel so grateful to be part of leadership programs and to the staff and the team who made that possible. Natasha joined us at our presentations a few weeks ago, and I was so touched by something that she said that really will live with me for the rest of my career. My husband is Koyukon Athabascan and grew up in Fairbanks, so received care at Tanana Chiefs Conference. And she said that TCC advocated for federal recognition of Little Shell. How incredible that is for my family, my mom, my grandmother, and I cannot wait to tell our future kids that my husband's tribe advocated for my tribe. How special. It really makes me feel like we are all in this together. And as an American Indian person in this organization, I feel so welcomed. So thank you. Thank you also to Weather and Jackie, who are incredible leaders within Community Health Service and encouraged me to apply to this program. And also to Jen, a fellow lead graduate who I supervised at the time, who encouraged me to apply. I'm so excited for her next steps too. Thank you to the analytics team who made this possible for me to be here. Special shout out to Ben, who did so much when I was away, to our director, Todd LaRue, who really stepped in and supported me, and of course to Heidi Wayland, who brought me onto the team. I'm also incredibly grateful to Intergovernmental Affairs, Monique and Jim Roberts, who offered so many opportunities for me to learn. What I will take away from this experience is that our traditional knowledge and values are what matter most, learning from each other and listening to community members. To the cohort of LEAD, I am so inspired by each of you and so grateful that we had the opportunity to connect. I'm so excited to continue this work together. Miigwech. We have another LEAD graduate who is unable to join us today, Val Zeter. And our last LEAD graduate, Yessa Vartanian. Howdy. All right, first I wanted to share some words of gratitude towards the ANTHC lead and training and development team, which is the facilitators of the program, the board of directors, and the executive team. Trista and Shamai, who have unwavering strength of enriching us and being very patient for all of the programs that are here at ANTHC. In addition to giving big thanks is Julia Polinsky, who is my internal mentor. She couldn't be here today, but she's here in spirit. And I would like to give a really big thank you to my external mentor, Haven Harris, who is also our special speaker, and to the cohorts. There's 9 of us all together who struggled throughout this whole session. Thank you to my supervisor, Jenny Parker, and skip level director, Erica Lambers. They have empowered me to take this opportunity
A little bit about myself, I will expound on the value statement. I am a byproduct of a love gone wrong. My mom and dad met in a bar in Glen Allen, Alaska. My mom was a clinic over in Glen Allen, is no longer there. And my dad, was an engineer at the Trans-Alaska Pipeline. So I am both cultures of Armenian and Eskimo. Predominantly my mom's side, they're Big Diamine, which is in Siberia, Russia. And my father, it's a diasporian of family trauma of the genocide of the Armenian people. Growing up, education wasn't important for us, so we had very limited, stagnant knowledge. It was also forbidden for us to take school. My mom and her mother before her. So with both cultures, Armenian and Eskimo, we are both proud and misunderstood, politically, socially, stereotypically, and behavior and beliefs. I grew up sheltered and lacked the foundation of social growth and awareness, based mostly due to my upbringing. And those online, I would like to thank. I see some of my family members as well as some of the team members from my group in telehealth. One of the areas I am passionate is volunteering in my community. I am a coach, a mentor to the dysfunctional children from broken backgrounds. I hope to inspire and grow them in Alaska. So fast forward to me pursuing my postgraduate degree. I also took some classes in the Middle Eastern languages. I was going to work for the U.S. State Department, but that actually paused because my mom had a cancer diagnosis. So I'm here, get to work with you guys, build up Alaska. I took on this professional leadership course here at ANTHC because I wanted to be beneficial to my colleagues as well as the community here for Alaska Natives and American Indians who get their care here. Develop some soft skills. Communication is what I struggled with and I will continue to struggle with, but I am getting better. Conflict and resolution, decision making, and team building. This intensive program for the LEAD program is very pertinent to the Alaska Natives and American Indians. I want to encourage others who want to take this learning opportunity with their job, no matter what life stage you're at, no matter what profession you're in. It's a pursuit of lifetime learning experience and responsibility as a citizen by expanding that knowledge. Be a light in your community and be a good citizen. Thank you.
And that wraps up the LEAD participants. Let's give them all a round of applause. We will finish with our ANELP graduates. They will have a few minutes to speak and share how they grew and developed, their experience in the program, or their personal leadership philosophies. Supporters, you'll have a moment to add your comments or turn on your camera as I announce each. We will start with someone who is not present today, Athena Midbag. And we'll transition online to Bess Gonzalez. Bess, are you with us? She's in her home community, and she shared with me she was having some connectivity issues earlier, so we'll see if she got to a good internet spot.
Yes, I'm here. I don't know my camera.
We can hear you.
Okay, hi. I'm just going to go ahead and start, if that's okay. I was hoping to get the camera working, and as one of the results of graduating the ANELP program, I'm proud to say that I got through it. Congratulations to the Pathways program. You guys were a big cohort, and it was really nice to interact and network with you, and I'm very proud of all of you, as well as the LEAD program. Our time together in the book clubs and all of our discussions, everything that you guys brought to the table was beneficial for me, and I appreciate both cohorts that attended. It was really great to network, and I'm looking forward to working with you all in the future as leaders. And then last but not least, to ANELP cohort. I just have to take a second because the 9 months that we spent together, I feel like we grew a sisterhood. We became so close. Each individual brought something to the table that I benefited from, and I really hope that our time together was beneficial for you as well. All of the ladies that I went this with, Athena, Darby, Doreen, so inspiring. Such a great, wonderful group of women who are going to do great things for Alaska. I'm so excited about our future. I actually want to thank to our leadership in the oncology clinic. Going into this, I didn't feel quite qualified, and I'm really grateful to ANTHC for the opportunity. But I'm also grateful for my leadership. My manager, Leandra, when I presented this idea to her, she was very excited, and she had my back 100%. The director of our unit, Dr. Maureen Pillai, also gave me great support, all the way up to Julia Polinsky, who became a secondary mentor for me and really gave me words of encouragement throughout the whole program. The things that I've learned, actually, I kind of didn't wait to put it into action. So currently I'm in Minto, Alaska, in my village, and today we had our annual corporation meeting. And because of the bravery and all the learning that I got from the ANELP program, I ran for the board of directors today. So guys, these programs set us up for success. I didn't get onto the board, but this is my first shot. I don't know too many people who do it on their first try, but I'm already putting into practice what the ANELP program has given me. So again, I do want to say thank you to ANTHC leadership, all of the leadership in the oncology clinic, and congratulations again to the Pathways and LEAD and ANELP graduates.
And up next, we have Darby Daly. Chokma, hello. Good afternoon. My name is Darby Daly, and I'm Hospital Marketing and Communications Manager here at ANTHC. I have actually worked at ANTHC for 11 and a half years, and I find the work we do here incredibly meaningful and fulfilling. I really can't imagine myself working anywhere else. I'm a proud tribal citizen of the Chickasaw Nation and a lifelong Alaskan. I want to thank ANTHC for investing in me and providing the opportunity for me to participate in the Alaska Native Executive Leadership Program at APU. I am truly grateful. I also want to thank Vivian Echevarria for being my mentor these last several months. I appreciate her guidance and taking the time out of her busy schedule to regularly meet with me and advise me. I also want to thank my family. They have always steadfastly supported me personally and professionally. My mom is here today, and a special thanks to her for taking care of my dogs while I was at long days of class at APU. I really appreciate it. These last 9 months I have undergone a great professional growth spurt. This program was rigorous. It was a lot of work, and I sacrificed many of my evenings and weekends to study and read and write papers. It was definitely worth it, though. I really enjoyed the classes at APU and enjoyed getting to know Athena, Besserine, and Doreen. They are brilliant, kind, and strong Indigenous women who I'm proud to call my friends. The four of us spent many hours and weekends together in class, and we forged deep friendships. To anyone here thinking about applying for ANELP, I strongly encourage you. Yes, it's lots of hard work. Yes, you will have to make some sacrifices, but you will feel so accomplished after completing the program and will walk away with invaluable leadership and education. I'm so glad I did it. Congratulations to all of the fellow graduates here. I know these last 9 months were not easy. I know everyone made sacrifices. You should all feel really proud of your accomplishments. Chokmashki, thank you so much.
Our final ANELP graduate is Doreen Jack, who is not able to be here today. Congratulations to our ANELP graduates. At this time, we'd like to present the much-deserved awards to all of our graduates, but first, I'm going to have Haven come up here as we have a gift for you.
Thank you.
And Natasha, if you could please come back up. When I call your name, graduates, please come up, shake hands with Natasha, and receive your award and certificate of achievement. You can sit back down. Yep, we'll start with pathways, so get our participants in line. Let me get my program.
I'll sing as well.
Thank you.
Give her the mic. She's gonna sing. I gotta hear this. Yeah, if you want to stand. Okay. And then they'll come to you. Shake. I'll say, congratulations.
Okay, Agnes Hunt. Amelia Simeonov. Danielle, I know you are online. We will mail you your award. David Journey. Donald Poulos.
You're done. Good job.
Thank you.
Heather Tinoco. Heidi Kritz.
Kimberly Miles. I didn't mean to skip you, John, I'm sorry. John Davis. Liza Nallner. Millie Voigt. Natalie George. Russell Cameron. Sharon Menzo.
Smile at the
And Tori Adams. And can we get our lead graduates to start lining up next? Edward Mokta. Jacqueline Richards. Jen Freeman. Jolene Furman Telford. Lorraine Sambo.
Yes, they're on the way. Thank you so much.
Rachel DeMars. Yesa Vartanian. And our ANELP graduate, the one we have here present, Darby Daly. Let's give all of our graduates a round of applause. So before I conclude this program, I ask that you encourage others to apply or yourself to apply for one of our programs. I expect to see our Pathways in Lead and our Lead in ANELP, and ANELP graduates, oh, you're done. The application period for all three programs is currently open, and it closes on June 9th. ANELP is open to ANTHC employees only. Lead and Pathways are open to ANTHC and our Alaska Tribal Health organizations. And you can reach out to anyone at the training and development team with any questions that you have for our programs. Let's give a round of applause to say thank you to our speakers today. And all the individuals, supervisors, family members, department, coworkers, and organizations that contributed to the success of the graduates and the success of the programs. Thank you. We could not have done this without you. And finally, for our 2023-2024 program graduates, one last congratulations. We're so proud of your dedication to completing the program despite the difficulties and the hardships of work and life. Congratulations. This concludes the event for today. Please stop outside, get some refreshments. Feel free to hang behind and take some photos. You have the beautiful backdrop with no podium in front of it now. And thank you all for joining us for the ANTHC's 2024 Leadership Development Programs graduation.